Hey y'all, and welcome to another Watch Cheryl Scrap. Today I'm going to be scrapping a photo of me and my husband taken, um, this was in May, so that was Mother's Day, and just in our backyard, just a picture of the two of us, and I'm combining it with a kit by Kristin Cronin-Barrow at Sweet Shop Designs called Once Upon a Time, and that will be linked in the description box below. Right now you've seen me add in the photo. It will remain in the central portion of the layout and the first piece of word art, and really actually the only piece of word art I use on this layout. And it says a real life fairy tale. And I'm just starting to build up from here. So I've added like some little floral vellum pieces over to the left, and then I use a doily stamp, which mostly all of that ends up getting covered up, but it's part of the creative process for me, so I like that they're there. And I'm adding in some like stars, and just a few of those will be peeking out from one side, as well as the ribbon. You'll see that though, weaving in and out amongst the flowers and the leaves that I start clustering and layering. And I do add a floral pattern paper in the background. That this gold stripe paper, I end up kind of matting it on that flowered paper, and I like how, because I do add a lot of the pink and coral underneath the photo, so I really like how that's picked up in the floral border that I'll add towards the end. And here's the large piece of actual word art, not a word strip, that I use for the title, and I do a custom shadow on that, so it kind of looks bent almost as if I've, glued it down and the edges are coming up. So you can see here I've added, I think, every piece of foliage green pieces that I'm going to add here. And on this layout, I'm just talking about, stemming from that piece of word art that's on there, a real life fairy tale that my husband and I, his name is Jay, are kind of living that. That doesn't mean that we have a perfect relationship or a perfect life, but where the happily ever after, picks up after people, think of your wedding or your honeymoon, that, we just continue daily to choose to love each other even when that's hard or difficult. And I recently had a spinal cord stimulator put in for a trial, and he was super good to me, and he's still been good since I've had it taken out, and gone back to my normal pain. That he is very understanding of how hard it's been, the transition, and just bringing little treats or making sure that he stops to speak to me when he walks by just in the house or whatever. So, a lot of people think that, having a fairy tale life is, you get this perfect proposal and you have this great life that, you're always going out on dates and you're, and life is just not like that sometimes. So, it's nice to have someone who will care for you when you're sick or not feeling well, or maybe not even in the greatest of moods, that can, look beyond that and love you for just who you are. So that's what this whole layout is about, because I'm right there in that moment, really appreciating him and appreciating what we have together. And so it'll be a good thing for me to look back on, because there'll be times where I'll be irritated with him and I won't be feeling this way. So I can look back on this layout and go, yes, there was that one time I really loved him a lot. No, it's just a good thing for me to remember and for my children to remember. So while I've been waxing poetic about my love life, you've seen me layer up some papers and I'm turning them off and on. And I just end up going with the one floral paper and the striped gold paper that's not tilted. Also, the thing you saw me do is I put that brown paper over my photo to give it just a little more of a brownish tint. I felt like it worked better with the layout rather. I mean, I'd already done that when I did my photo editing in Lightroom, but I still felt it was kind of harsh. So here's the final layout. You'll see my journaling over to the side and my custom shadows. I hope you enjoyed joining me today and hope you make a layout about someone that you love as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.